howdy, welcome. Well, first day of the week for me on a crawl anyway. Did end up going out in Nottingham last night and having a few too many with Chef Dave Marshall and the Yorkshire Indian. I'm a little fragile and a little late getting here. It's 3 o'clock. So, you know, oh well. I'm here, I'm in Bristol. Right, visit 2 to Bristol. You'll find visit 1 on the channel. Did most of the King Street area and a few other ones sporadically dotted around last time out with that. So that was it was a great day. I fell in love with Bristol as a city. Thought it was a great place. So pleased to be back today. And yeah, gonna just work my way through as many of Bristol's other pubs as I possibly can for you. So gonna kick off with this one. This one for pub number 1, the King's Head. It's very green in the shadow of a church. There's loads of churches dotted all around Bristol, some beautiful ones as well. King's Head. Not going to miss that, are you? The old green frontage, but I've heard this is a lovely old boozer, so I'm looking forward to kicking the day off with it today. King's Head, stop 1 of Bristol, visit 2. Oh yeah, the rumours were true. This is a beauty, an absolute beauty. 340 years old, which is about how I'm feeling this morning, but we won't let that dampen the spirit of the day because there are some amazing pubs there, and I've started in a real gem. A proper car-scale pub. Stunning little, it's long, it's narrow, it's quirky, it's unique, and I'm going to show you around. On a beer tour first. So I have gone with my first beer of the day, Tim the Human Jellyfish. Where they come up with these names, I don't know, but the beer is top quality. Look, Boddington's on a cask in here. You will see that appearing more and more around the UK, but not in that many places just yet. Get this bar in for you because it is pretty spectacular looking, pretty special place. And I said it's quirky, it's unique looking, and this old tram car bar in it is a particularly beautiful addition and feature. The pub dog, he is an absolute legend. He absolute lovely, sweet-tempered boy. But yeah, look at this. What a great looking pub to kick the day off with. Stumbling distance from there, probably 30-40 yards maximum. Start number 2 of the day, going to bring me to this. The Shakespeare. Spelt Y-E, but I said I am reliably informed that it is how you say it. So, the Shakespeare, AD 1636. Live sports, homemade food, 2nd oldest pub in Bristol. There you have it. Let's get in and see this one. Start number 2 of the day. By Star Pubs Heineken. So the beer range isn't great. There is 1 cask ale on. They don't always have a cask ale, do they? So they do actually have 1 on. It's Gem, which you see a lot down this sort of way. Of course, they're local. But yeah, it's a nice old building. They have modernised it a little bit, but it's still got character. It's a compact, small, cosy little front room. You can tell it's got the Star Pub sort of. It's got the screen for the sport and stuff up there. Still got some old sort of feature beams and stuff. And as you come through, there's a little bit of seating here, and there's another whole room up to the back as well. So yeah, it's lost a little bit of character, I think, in the refurb. But there is Bristol's 2nd oldest pub. For 2 minutes and tucked away down a little side street, and I do mean it tucked away, literally a little cobbled street, and it is sat very narrowly in this little alley. It's the 7 Stars pub at number 3 of the day. So I came from that way, down this little cobbled street, past something called the Fleece. Don't know what that was, whether that was a pub or something at some point, but that's no longer by the looks of things. But 7 stars in, historic award-winning 17th century ale house with a camera symbol on the outside. Looks right up my street. Let's go and see it. Stop 3. Okay, 15.90. A really good cask ale lineup again. Another new one. I've read Bob's Best. Toffee, biscuit. What's not to like? I like it a lot, and it's curing my hangover. But a really nice. This one's still got lots of character, lots of charm to it, lots of original features, beams on the ceiling. I like it. Yeah, good ales to choose from on it, including some barrels on the bar that comes direct from. I went with Bob's Best in here. So you can see why it's a camera highly regarded pub. Kind of nice looking old place. There's plenty of character, plenty of charm to it. Nice old fireplace and things to it. Yeah, good looking boozer. That is stop 3 of the day. Next one is a little bit tougher to find because Google Maps wants to take you through a building that you can't get through. So ignore Google Maps and head around the building. You'll work it out like I just did by looking at it. But as you can see, it's kind of tucked away in there. So I had to, want them to take me through that building just there, and you can't get through that building, so I had to walk round. But problem solved, I found it, and it is this. Name is the Cornubia, or at least that's what I'm calling it. So it's tucked away, well and truly hidden. If you didn't know where you were looking, so it really confused me coming out on that main road trying to find it, but I am here. And it looks a very interesting old pub again. So I'm pretty sure on the side it's a circa 1776 up on that corner. So another old beauty. They certainly liked a pub back in the day around this part of Bristol. So let's get in and see. It's full of character, you can tell that already, isn't it? Let's get in and see it. Excellent range of cask ale on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 at any one time on, which is pretty good going. Quirky is the way I would describe this. I like it a lot. You can tell from the pump clips attached to the ceiling they have had some mega beers on here over the years, and the whole place has got a really good vibe to it. A really good outside bit, really good vibe. That's what I went with. Bristol Pale, fierce and noble, but good range. Good section of ciders. You always find good ciders down in this part of the world. But the pump clips on the ceiling, some of them, they've had some mega beers on in here. I think it's a very nicely decked out place. Like a little trip back in time, a little time warp. But gorgeous looking pub, really is. And yeah, that excellent garden space out here as well. So top little boozer. Absolutely super little pub. So I think this is what they call the old town of Bristol, this part that I'm in. And you know what? Again, it's really impressing me. It really impressed me the first time we came, and it's doing a wonderful job so far today as well. Long may that continue, eh? Right, 3-minute walk across the bridge, and I'll see you at this. It's called the Bridge Inn. And it's a hive of activity considering it's only 4:30 on a Tuesday. It is an absolute hive of activity already, as you can see. The eagle-eyed amongst you will recognise that's probably a music pub, isn't it, from the mural and things on the outside. So pretty cool. Love a music pub. Let's go and see the Bridge Inn. Stop 5 of the day. Absolutely love it. Quirky little music bar. Really good beer lineup again. Cask and craft beer amongst the kegs. So Astro Zombie. Nice. Very good. But I am loving this area thus far. That's been a really solid start to today. But really good beer choices. That's what keeps me happy. Here's your cask selection in here. So yeah, local breweries, more are just down the road. I went with Astro Zombie. So they are local. Belgians as well. Look at that. See, a wicked little bar. Again, there's not much room to swing a cat, but what more room do you need when you've got a beer line up like that? I think it's a fantastic little place full of great people. Loving today. Okay, Travelodge checked in at, car deposited. So I'm in a different part of the city now, which is a shame. I was really enjoying that part of the city over there, but it is what it is. This Travelodge isn't far from some of the ones we did in video 1. Bag and Ale is the one with all the cats in. That's pretty close to here, but I'm going to walk in the direction of another clump down that I did not get to last time, so it will all be new stuff today, and I'll see you at the next one. We were down at this bit at some point on the last trip, but definitely did not do Barbara's Beer House by Bier Haus. So down on this where the lounge is. So I don't think I've done the lounge here either. I will check my list, but pretty sure we were in this sort of area. But Barbara's Beer House then. Let's make that stop 6 because I'm kind of thirsty now, and then we'll carry the walk on. A little bit generic. It's obviously a chain of some sort. I'm sure I've been in one called Heidi's Beer House in Birmingham that looks very similar to this. It's not identical. Range of German beers, as you would expect. It's trying to be as authentic as it can. So yeah, fair play with that. But yeah, it looks very similar to that Heidi's. You down the line. Barbara's Beer, that's what I've gone for, not too bad. Hooch on tap, said Holly would like that. Leffe, always a fan. Spatten, big fan of that as well. Lowenbrow, you know, they're trying to be, try to put as many on as they can, try to be authentic as possible, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But it looks, as you would expect, for one of these sort of German beer house type places. The lounge here, which we'll need doing at some point, but I'm not going to do that one today. But there is a Wetherspoons. So it looks like a Lloyd's version of spoons. So may as well tick that off while I'm here. V-shed, yeah, definitely looks to me like a Lloyd's style one of the spoons. Also quite ugly next door. But yeah, might as well tick this off quickly, so then I'll get an ale or something in here. So let's do a V-shed, a stock 7. Very modern, purpose-built style, a bit soulless. I mean, you know, I'm not anti-spoons. I'm not anti-spoons at all. At least you can get a decent ale in them. But yeah, this one's a bit soulless. No character, no charm to it. Yeah, I don't like the bar. I think it just looks too modern, doesn't it? Carpet, bit of a 70s throwback, but the rest of it, I mean, it's high, big, purpose-built, but yeah, definitely void of any real character or appeal. Seeing as it's just next door, may as well do it. I like this. This I like a lot. A bombed out motor with a Jack Daniels bonnet, eh? That is right up my street. Oh, there's also one of those social cricket places in the middle of it, but Coyote Ugly. Let's do that next. It's starting to feel like, yeah, when you've been in one of these, you've been in them all. They're very, very samey. They seem to be everywhere as well these days. So it's alright, it's a bit of harmless fun, isn't it? Coyote Ugly, you know. The movie was good. The bars were alright, they are what they are. At this time of day, they're reasonably non-offensive. And you've seen enough of them in the videos, I'm sure now. Liverpool, Camden, one of the Welsh teams, like Swansea or Cardiff, I saw one. Seen a fair few on my travels now, but they all look the same. Decent little Q Sports tables and stuff around in here. And I love that car at the front, so good place to watch the sport. So many chainy bars I can do in a row, so got to get out of there and find some proper pubs again. So next pub along, I say get out of the chainy ones, it's the Green King. It's called the Shakespeare, or the Shakespeare Tavern according to Google Maps. So it's my second Shakespeare of the day. The other one obviously was Y-E Shakespeare. This one is the Shakespeare, spelt the traditional, well, spelt the way we spell it today. So obviously not the traditional way, that would be the old one. But the Shakespeare, a Green King boozer down here on the back of the thing. So we started up that way and went around last time. So interesting little route to do, but Shakespeare will be my next stop. Pub, no sign of Green King IPA. Whew. It's like heaven. So apparently this is Bristol's oldest alehouse. Circa 1722 this one. So fair play to Green King, with fair play to the guys that run this. Really, really, really good cask ale lineup. Really, really good looking pub. Really good friendly staff. I'm impressed. I actually am massively impressed. Excellent cask ale offerings on. And yeah, look, have a go about it. Welcome the oldest ale house in Bristol, so fair play. And I said there's never anything wrong, is there, with Green King buildings anyway. They always look pretty nice, and this old staircase is quite impressive as well. Up to there. Nice looking place. You know, hey, credit where credit's due. You know that I'll always give credit where credit's due, no matter what the company, even Marston's. But I think Green King have done an absolutely wonderful job with this one, full stop. Great place. 5-minute stroll down along the waterfront again onto another beautiful cobbled street. And we find this one, the Ostrich. It ranks this one, look, on the wharf side, 1745. So there's a lot of 17-somethings that we've seen today. Bone of contention, obviously, with the last one, the Shakespeare, is that the hatchet comes from the 1600s. So is that the oldest? Is the Shakespeare the oldest? We think the Shakespeare might have the oldest licence, or longest serving licence. Who knows? But anyway, we're not there, we're at the Ostrich. So that's top 10 of the day. I would assume that this one is owned by Buckham because it's basically the full Buckham range of beers. So a couple of their casks, 3 of their casks in fact, including a new one called Bitter Melissa that I've never had. I had an ex called Melissa once, she was pretty bitter. This actually tastes better than she did, so, you know. Anyway, I hope she doesn't watch these videos, I'm pretty sure she won't. But yeah, aside from that, very nice, long, nice looking pub, as most of the Buckham ones that I've done before are. So there it is, the famous, now famous Bitter Melissa. Actually quite impressed, but I've tried most of their stuff before. This Tall Tales is a really nice one. Not sure I've ever had that tropical shandy, so maybe one day we'll try that. Love the tiling, Love the look and the vibe to it. Food coming out looks pretty tasty as well. More seating upstairs on the top deck, so to speak. And yeah, elegant is a way I would probably describe this one. Very elegant looking, stylish feeling place with another little dining space that out to this side. Cool place. This over in the corner of the pub. See things like that very often. Yeah. I would love to have an explore down there. I mean, I'm not going to get a chance to, but that is literally just over in the corner of a bar. A skeleton in there as well, in that little hole. That's pretty cool. That's a nice little feature. I don't see things like that very often. I like it. Quirky things, man. Don't judge me. I like them. It's pretty cool. But it's a good little feature to have in a pub anyway. But yeah, stick a little skeleton down there. Makes it even cooler. Oh, I thought it was anyway. Right, out of there, round the corner, up a hill. Yeah, I know. And you get to this, the Golden Guinea. So yeah, hill. It was quite steep, to be fair. Ostrich is just down there. Walk round that corner, hang a left, come up to this. Another one looks pretty old to me. You can tell the windows that on that middle level not quite even. So that gives you an idea that this is another proper old pub. Let's get in and see it. Another absolute little beaut. Was it worth climbing the hill for? Yeah, it was definitely worth climbing the hill for. Some good craft beer amongst the taps. Some good cask ale. Again, a new beer, Fox and Goose. You know, looks all right to me. A nice pale. It's clearly an old pub. Small, narrow. Some good features, lovely little fireplace. Definitely worth walking up the hill. That is what I'm going for. Burton Bridge, Fox and Goose. Pretty good. So anything up to 4 cask ales on at any one time in here, but that is pretty good. Lots of local breweries amongst it. Arbor, Wiper and True, all dead local. Obviously Bristol Beer Factory. Love Bristol Beer Factory stuff as well. So good to see so many local beers represented on so many of the bars today. Good looking place, look. Dog friendly, sweet little pub. Definitely, as I said, definitely one. I would say, yeah, climb that hill, come and find it. Downstairs, a decent sized function room, so it seems. There with its own little garden bit down the bottom. So that's quite cool. Nice little function space. Love the old, the old floor and stuff. Quality pub this. A 5-minute walk through housing area. So I would imagine I'm on the way to a community local. That's what I would assume is waiting for me at the end of this lane. Indeed, it is. The Ship Inn. So yeah, I've come right through some of the houses, blocks of flats and things, as you can see, all around. So proper community, a local style pub, I would imagine. But pretty sure I can spy some cask ale pumps through the window. So optimistic, to say the least. Good outdoor space, nice looking pub. Let's get and see it. A little bit too optimistic with the cask ale. There is one, but it's dead far. So I want to guess, but look, another Guinness half pint glass. Haven't actually seen many of these over the last, so it's nice. Guinness is good too. So Dumba, Guinness is good. But little community are local, as I kind of expected. It will be up here. Down past the church, which is very beautiful, by the way, once again. If you're any good at hopping over barriers on the middle of the road, you can hop over the barrier, like I just did. Or if not, if you want to do it a sensible way, you can walk around to the roundabout, around the roundabouts, and back up the road slightly. But, you know, no time to waste. Just working my way through. So, just jump over the barrier. No, don't do that. Someone, honestly, please don't do that. Yeah, if someone dies and they were jumping over the barrier because they watched my video, I'll never live that down. So yeah, don't do that. When you get there, you'll get to a pub called a Coliseum, and again, so houses, flats, things like that all around. So another big community, a local style one. It does say Coliseum above that on in darkness. You can just about make it out. Look, so that is stop 13 so far of my day. All enough little place. It's not really a community local. It's more of an eatery with a decent keg lineup as well, to be fair. Open plan space, yeah, decent little keg range, decent bit of food coming out, and a little cocktail menu. So A decent little keg range, one from Bristol Beer, well, it's cut off from Bristol Beer Factory on a harbour. Yeah, it's a decent little lineup. That's where the magic is coming out. The food all smells and looks pretty good, and it does sound so gearing up for some kind of quiz. So you know, there you have it. Bristol, but I mean Bristol by day is pretty impressive and pretty beautiful anyway. Bristol by night, I definitely get used to this. In the sun, in the warm weather and stuff. Honestly, absolutely stunning looking place to be. Fair play to it. It's definitely cementing itself in my favourite cities list. Yeah, back across another bridge, one I haven't walked across yet today. Gets us to where we started last time, with the hole in the wall and stuff. So hang a right, head up towards where King Street is, that obviously we did the whole run of last time. I'm going to go past that this time and work a few around up there. Urge to go down King Street again is overwhelming, honestly. I mean, look how thriving it is on this on a Tuesday night as well, like 7:30 on a Tuesday night. So that's thriving. That is. The Apple was also an absolute belter, the one that's on the boat. So I've done all these. I'm going to carry on walking up here. So, but yeah, look at, I mean, the Landogger Trowel, the King Street Brew House, everything down that road is absolutely amazing. But right, focus, Dale, focus this way. Brings me along to this 6 o'clock gin at the Glass Boat is its name, and it's pretty impressive looking at it. It shuts at 9 apparently. It's now coming up towards sort of the later end of the evening, but it does look like they're still open. So 6 o'clock gin at the Glass Boat. Let's get in and have a squiz at this. I'm very impressed already. They distill all their own gins, as you would expect. It's a really beautiful setting, this. So it's literally a glass boat. I've gone for, I trust people, you know this? They know better than me. I've gone for a slow gin with a bitter lemon mixer. Not something I would normally go for, but you know what? I'm excited for it. I'm looking at it, it looks great. So, yeah, let's get tucked into this. Look, slow gin, one of their own, very, very cheap as well. With a bit of lemon mixer, so that's not normally my thing, but I'm intrigued. And look how gorgeous this setting, how this boat is. Looking out onto the water, whole place is a beaut. So 6 o'clock gin, brewing their own stuff, distilling their own stuff just down the road, and it looks amazing. That is something a little bit different. The two ladies running the bar in there tonight are absolutely lovely. Honestly, they know their stuff as well. Perfect little stop off, really is. In the summer with the windows open in there, I bet that is phenomenal. So it's phenomenal now, but even better in the summer, I bet. But yeah, absolutely lovely place, lovely gin as well. So 6 o'clock gin, big thumbs up from me. I would definitely have some of your gin again. That slow gin was amazing. Over the way from there on the corner, no judgments now, is BrewDog. We're going to do it because you never know, next time I come it might not be here, because let's face it, no one knows what's going on with that company, whether or not it's going to last or it's not going to last. So we will do the tick off for BrewDog right here, right now. Love them or loathe them, one thing you can always say for BrewDog is you're guaranteed a good beer, providing you're not only cask ale, obviously. But I decided to be reasonably sensible. There's a 12.5% Imperial Stout up there, and I was like, no, don't be silly, don't do that. So I went for the much more sensible 10% triple IPA option. 10% triple IPA. It's really good. It's called New York Triple, which, yeah, I like it. Play on words. I like it. New York Triple. Small for a BrewDog, really small, but not shabby on the Vault City offerings as usual. Look at them, some of them. There are some stunning beers in a BrewDog. There always are. So, you know, small for a BrewDog, but full of beer. That triple IPA went down way too easily for a 10%er. Really did. Definitely, you could definitely have a pint of that and probably get through it and then be like, well, why did I just drink a pint of that? But decent tipple as well. Right, this is one that was recommended to me earlier. So it's just over from BrewDog. Let's call it Brew Tavern, Nottingham, Legends. Just over from BrewDog. It's called the Old Fish Market, and I would imagine it's called the Old Fish Market for that very reason, that it is actually an old fish market. It's a beautiful looking building, massive building as well. But yeah, it would not surprise me in the slightest if that is why it's called the Old Fish Market. That would make perfect sense. I'm sure someone will know and correct me if I'm wrong, but what a gorgeous building. Stunner. Stop 16 of my day so far. It's a Fuller's pub. Fuller's again, much like Green King, Fuller's in some areas can be oversaturated, but it's the first one I've come across today so far, so it doesn't feel like it's been oversaturated for me today. Good Fuller's range, they make good cask ale. I've got a different one called Red Fox, and it is a very, very, very nice looking pub. Look at the beauty of the bar. The bar is like the bar alone, the intricate wood, the detail into that. But yeah, Fuller's pubs. So ESB, London Pride, as you would expect. Oliver's Island I've had before, and I'm on Red Fox today for something a little bit different. Glorious, glorious looking pub though. Okay, good place to watch the sport on a massive, massive screen and stuff. Great tapestry up there on the wall, and it is, yeah, you know, Fuller's have done a good job with this one. I'll tell you something about Bristol. It's starting to feel a little bit like Liverpool, where it doesn't seem to matter which direction you go, which area you walk into, which roads you wander on, you'll find more and more and more bars and pubs that you never knew anything about. It's pretty wicked around here, to be fair. So, yeah, walked up these steps, come out onto this, and it's just vibing. So, gonna head up to this. The Crown, so a bit of a rock pub by the looks of things. It's also got venue with it. So the Crown, it's my 17th stop of the day. It's established 1741, so another proper old one. Sat along here, down a side street. You know, if it's a rock pub, even better. Didn't think I was going to find one of them today, and looks like I might have done. Let's go and see it. Feels like a rock pub, looks like a rock pub. It's got skulls and things all over the place. Also got some of the biggest pizza slices I think I've ever seen in my entire life, but feels like a decent enough gaff. So yeah, the venue bit was obviously downstairs. They have live bands and stuff on, I would imagine, but it's my kind of vibe. This good find. Really did not think I was finding anything like this so far today. So Bristol, keep on wondering. The size of them. Yeah, the bar is way too busy to film much along for you, but Korev, stuff like that. There are a couple of hand pulls, but they've not actually got anything on them. At the moment, Tribute was one of them, so decent vibe. I don't know what they're about to start, whether it be some kind of quiz or something else, but old looking boozer. Oh, it is a quiz. It is a quiz. That explains why it is so absolutely packed with a lot of students. So there's the Crown. Absolutely packed. This is the downstairs bit as well. Absolutely slammed. So up there, the main part. Even slammed on the street. Look. Good boozer. Too busy in there for me, and full of students. So yeah, students aren't really my thing, actually, no. But there's still quite a few down this street, so let's at least do these couple, even though they are mega busy. So next up, I will do a Mother's Ruin, a dive bar, world famous dive bar, it says. Mother's Ruin, obviously the old nickname for gin again as well. So Mother's Ruin, stop 17, I think, 18 actually, 18 I think of the day. Slightly less chaotic in here than the quiz at the other one, to be fair. You know what, these quizzes around here, absolutely packed out. And the questions are pretty cool. Really popular. I like it, it's got some good tech stuff on the bar and things as well. And I like the layout, it's kind of unique. However, they are serving beer in plastic cups, which, yeah, that's plastic cups. Never my thing. Bristol Beer Factory shouldn't be disrespected in terms of plastic cups. But the quiz is pretty good. It's the laser juice that I've got. Bristol Beer Factory, really good beer as well. But as you can see, look, it is mega busy. It's a very quirky layout with some pretty cool vibe and stuff.
Finally, number 10.
But he's very good. He's very good. Quizmaster.
Evil Captain
America
America for the whole top.
Yeah, very good.
Evil Captain America.
In there is really good. They're doing a music round now, where all the participants of the quiz are so young that they all look very blankly. When Brian Adams, Summer of '69, then Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl, and now a little bit of Elton John started playing. I could have cleaned up on that quiz, literally. I don't know what the prize was, but there are benefits to being old as you know what. So anyway, yeah. It's fun. I liked it. 2 doors down, this. Sheamus O'Connells. And if I'm not mistaken, that looks like it's probably a Portuguese. No, it's obviously an Irish bar. It's an Irish bar. It's an Irish gay bar, cabaret and Irish gay bar. It literally says above the door. So I love a gay bar. I love an Irish bar. Don't think I've ever seen one that mixes the two. I'm about to. It's not 19 of the day. Enough little bar. Also serving it in plastic glasses though. How am I going to drink my Guinness in a plastic glass? I'm sure I'll cope. I haven't got much choice. Everything is served in plastic. And there's the sign up. Everything's served in a plastic glass. But it's a sweet enough little thing. And my Guinness doesn't taste too terrible. I absolutely love the Jägermeister sign, but that's pretty cool. Small bar, Irish, Guinness, plastic glasses. It'd be pretty silly to stop on 19 when there's another pub literally opposite. So we might as well round off today with an even 20, having got here very, very late. And I think done pretty well to get round. I don't think I can get drunk today either. It doesn't matter how long I drink for. After yesterday, I'm not going to get drunk. But stop 20, last one of the night I'll do this. Boardroom, and it is quite a grand looking establishment once again. So busy outside. I don't know, it says it's a free house, which is always good. So let's go in and do it. Stop 20 of the day. We're going to see what it's like. Pubs, Heineken, so terrible beer lineup. Feels very student-y, so it's packed outside, it's not very busy inside, but here's what it is. 20 and out, but I don't think I've done badly today, considering how rough I felt this morning when I got up. Very uninspiring beer lineup, as you would expect in any kind of Heineken or Star Pub Zone place, but it's ticked off now, it's done, it's not somewhere I would bother coming again, I don't think, sadly, but you know, there we are. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. This street, I mean, there are some really good bars on this street, but yeah, there's a lot of students, and some of them are quite rude as well, quite obnoxious. Like, don't know, got a bit of a chip on their shoulder, which I'm sure I probably had at their age as well, but seems a bit weird. Yeah, there were loads of pubs and bars to do on this street, but 20 and out. Considering how late I was, I don't think that's been a bad day. So that's Bristol trip 2 in the bag. Love it. So much here still to do. I'll see you in Wales tomorrow.